Hello, 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 hello. How are we all? Let's just ramp the volume down on OBS. Hello to Bernard Winkler, to Daniel Callahan, to Gallifrey and Wren, and to L2D3. 4 likes already. I haven't done anything yet. KSP still loading. I'm living in your walls. Nice. I don't suppose it'd be too much to ask for you to like climb out and do some of the washing up occasionally, or some of the hoovering. Not some of the hoovering late at night. Maybe just stick to the washing up. Also, get a job so you can start contributing to the damn household. God's sake. Yes, so we have 3 craft here already. So we will start with the ones I've received the earliest. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, I had to install another mod, which I'll be uninstalling after this stream. And that's Sky's Weapons Parts Pack. Because one of the craft needs it. I can give my lights some credit. I know I'm going to have a shield chime. And yeah, not too bad. Get out with you. Get out with the internet. See you shortly, Bernard. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Let's just turn down that in the old ear hole. Is everything set up properly? I must have forgotten something. I always forget something. Yeah, how's it going? Oh yeah, it's all going all right. I had a little bit of a sleep earlier because I was absolutely shattered because I was up early. Well, early by my accounts, early. Just had a little bit of a sleep before the stream, so I woke up about 20 minutes ago. So, just quickly, I want to check that one of these should open. A craft I was having difficulty with earlier. That unknown part modules, that should be fine. So we start with Jeb and his SU-57. I wouldn't save your diet lemonade. Where are we? Yes, of course. Oh god, I haven't got this set up properly. Right, you go over there. You go there. Oh, I have message requests. I have a new message that just says hi. Who's the artist otherwise known as Engineer? So this is today's thumbnail craft, and yes, our first patient, the SU-57 by Engineer. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Let's go down to our patron Kerbals. I think we'll start from the bottom today. And yeah. Oh, my drink's all the way over there. Then I'm just polishing off the last of my cheapy imitation Vimto. sorting Tesco's. We normally we do for our main weekly shop we do click and collect, so we just order it and then go and pick it up. This week we decided we were going to go and do. We'd actually just get it delivered because Tesco actually had a free slot. Again, short haul. But yeah, we got a text message earlier today saying they'd cancelled our delivery for unspecified reasons. Yeah, sorry, just taking a quick look at the tail connector there. I recall quite liking knockoff him to accept they put barley in it, which doesn't agree with me. Oh, they do as well. Barley malt extract. Is that not in the other Vimto? So I seem to remember there being something similar in like proper Vimto. Let's see how this flies then. Yeah. Okay. Pretty sensitive to the controls there. Okay, it does eventually go super maneuverable. Is that... Yeah, it's got roll with all of the control surfaces. Not the quickest in the turn. It's not got a huge amount of roll authority. But a pretty nice craft. Ooh, loses intake air for a second, but they gets it back. Okay. Here comes the ground. Do 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 do. I couldn't pull out of that in time. Revert flight to launch. I need more tea. Hello, me again. Getting the dad jokes in there early, Daniel. We really knock off colours in general. When you're gluten intolerant, you look out for these things. They somehow put it in apple and blackcurrant squash too. Are you gluten intolerant like my sister-in-law is? And you send, how do I send you craft files? Well, assuming you know where to locate them, you just DM them in the Discord or email them. We're pretty full for today's clinic, but there's always spaces on the next one. Yeah, my sister-in-law is gluten intolerant. Also, chocolate gives her migraines. But that doesn't stop her. So, I mean, fair play. Yeah, the roll rate on this thing isn't ideal. But it's not the end of the world, really. Why am I getting this all nicely lined up? This is not... Not a video, we're just doing a live stream, Smith. For the umpteenth time, it doesn't matter. It's 48 yesterday, you don't feel a day over 60. Oh god, tell me about it. Hello Double Star, hello Lathe. Where's my BDARP not in... I don't know. I don't use CCAN. Because it should be, the latest version is BD Armory Plus. April 042404. Can't even begin to imagine what sorts of mods will come up for KSP2. Yeah, I think they've released the... am I right in thinking they've released the APIs now? Let's see how this does against, I suppose, a decent way to get... decent way to get a feel of what level this is at is to stick it against my Cyclone F2, the one that was craft that was used in the fighter subscriber preliminaries. Yeah, I mean, I have only ever installed it manually. Which is most definitely a double-edged sword. But there we go. So I'm afraid I can't really help you. I don't know what's going to come out with KSP2. I mean, I think the thing is, it's kind of... it's a bit of a moving target. Because we've had, like, the very first version out, but then they're going to be patching a load of things, and things are going to be tweaked and changed. And I mean, it's particularly right here at the start. So I'd imagine what modders will, a lot of modders will be trying to do is trying to just, at least to start with, is add in some quality of life improvements. Maybe counteract some of the imbalances in the gameplay, but the thing is, those might change very quickly. Insert current events joke here. Yeah, let's not touch that particular hot potato. Cyclone, yeah, one more Cyclone F2. An updated version of the B29. Oh, feel free to to send it in. We can I can just replace the current version. In a bit. Is that roughly in the right place? Bit further forward, not that far. Chuck it down. How's the rotation bug on this thing? Oh, different teams. Just give them a little bit of an outward. Tiniest bit of an outward. Getting apart from you, let's straighten you up a bit better. Move vessel. Right, quick save like that, lovely stuff. Let's get this one started. I might notch that down a bit further, yeah, like that. As well as in the old ear holes. And we want to keep a close eye on the performance of this thing. It is using 2 of the ordnance bays. Which does add a little bit of a complication when you're trying to turn and fight and fire and what have you. comes around. Does it just have... Yes, it does just have... Yeah, no radome. It's just got heat seekers. I'll try and remember to do a quick screenshot next time I boot the game up. Got my own Eurofighter inspired crafting. Oh, nice. I look forward to seeing it. Pulling some high Gs to avoid the old missiles. Comes around. Guard menu. 1 missile per target. I think it's only got like the 6 sidewinders, so that is probably the right choice. More missiles going backward and forward. Something explodes very close to one of the cyclones. So far, this doesn't seem like a bad craft. And this really doesn't seem... Let's stick dogfight cam on. Missile going in for that craft there. Oh god. Oh, guns going in. 70 Kerman goes for the short-range sidewinder, switches target, and one of the cyclones has been killed. A spectacular, glorious kill that we didn't get to see because dogfight cam was just looking elsewhere. And another one of the cyclones is gone, and this one is soon to join them by the looks of things. Why exactly was I supposed to... Who sent this one in? This was Jeb. Still going in, trying to lay some gunfire onto poor old Skippy Kerman. And yeah, that... Oh god, that went horribly wrong there for a second. This seems like a well-designed craft. Let me go check Jeb's message. What exactly was I supposed to be doing here? Oh, I see. The control surfaces don't really deflect fast enough, and so I put in 4 reaction wheels to sort of simulate what I'd like it to be like as I improve on it. So this, hidden somewhere in here, possibly. Let's go back to the space plane hangar. I'm about to say that seems absolutely fine. This craft is good, but then it's like, yeah, I've chucked a load of reaction wheels in there just to like simulate what I'd like it to be like. I was told there were 4. So there's Un. I'm not seeing a 2, a 3, or a 4. Or is this clipped? Is this clipped together? So that joins on to that. Why won't it let me pull that off individually? Chortle. Okay, let's undo that. So, actually a lot of stuff connected to that. Let's look at the 2.710. Oh, it's got the it's got that one, hasn't it? It's got the little. So it's got one of those and one of those. So it's got one of the Mark II reaction wheels. So let's take that out. We got 2.370. Is this? I'm not seeing. Maybe if they are clipped in together, then that shouldn't be. 2.370 to 2.270. So yeah. So I'm only seeing the two reaction wheels at the moment. And how much is the Mark II reaction wheel? SCO1 RCS stability control module, because of course that's what you're going to call that one, and that's got some extra bits on it. 220, yeah, so I'm not seeing where the additional control wheels are. Don't save. Minecraft is two planes. Nice. Hello, Diamond Got. Hello, Dolby. How old is this game? This game came out in early access 2011. So like 12 years old. SU57. Brain is not working very quickly today. I think that might be because I woke up about, I don't know though, like 40 minutes ago. Is that one in the tail structure? Aerodynamic nose cone. It's the standard tail connector. Why is there an aerodynamic nose cone clipped in here as well? Aerodynamic nose cone doesn't have anything. Aerodynamic nose cone. Nope, that doesn't have any thing in it. So small nose cone, which doesn't appear to actually back onto anything. Assuming that's just some sort of aesthetics down there. Yeah. Jeb, are you here? Just in case. Right. So our task, our mission, should we choose to accept it, is to get this performing like that, but without the assistance of either of these two stability, because I can only find two, these two stability assist modules. Let's see what we can do. What are we getting there? That's torque of 18 in each axis. That's 15 in each axis. Let's take this out. No, that KSP, it came out early access 2011, so it's 12 years old. So not long before it's too old for Leonardo DiCaprio. Even less time before it's too old for Prince Andrew. Oh Christ, no. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was current affairs. Current affairs, didn't mean it, absolutely meant nothing by it, in case any of his lawyers get hold of this. Paso 92! Right, so hello to you, and welcome to action wheels disabled. Action wheels. Action wheels disabled. Right. So let's see what results we get there. Okay, to start with, there's not a huge amount of difference. It's a little bit more wobbly. These are pitch and roll. Do these actually help? Okay, maybe it's a little. It's not. I don't think it's making a huge difference. But if we want to adjust this and yet still maintain its SU57-iness. Yeah, I mean, it might be lacking a little bit of zip in the turn. Let's go pull up a picture of the SU57. Okay, that seems... Yeah, this is a reasonably good analogy of that. I think the wing span is a little bit more than the real thing, but that's not a huge it's not a huge issue. I'll make a half a sandwich. Nice. Oh yeah, I don't think we're going to get that picky. Actually, what cockpit is this? Mark II Object 1.44 pods. Does this have a particularly high torque? 15. I think I'm not sure we're gonna really take that much issue with the cockpit torque. That does seem to be the standard. Where's like the basic stock cockpit? High dome cockpit. K10, K10, 12, 5 and 5. Okay, that's a bit different. KU-57 cockpit. So that's the NMB version, 10, 10 and 10. 10, 10 and 10. 10, 10 and 10. I mean, so maybe a little bit more powerful. I mean, it is a larger part. I'm not going to worry too much about an extra 5 on the cockpit. Where is the center of mass on this thing? So we have these set to pitch as well as roll. Let's just take a look. I noticed on the SU-57 there's something quite interesting with the design of the wings. So I'm wondering if we start there. What we're going to do? That's not quite what I meant. There we go. Problem solved. No. Where are we? It's a pain in the ass you don't get like more varieties of leading edge control surface, because you just get the one slanty one and that's it. The wing connector tip, because they've got you're not going to let me connect that to the end there? No. Because the actual SU-57 has got something along the lines of something along the lines of that going on. I don't know if we just take that down, something similar down to there, something similar down to there. I mean, it's taking. Oh God, I don't have symmetry on. Oh, titting balling hell. As I said, it's taking it a little bit further away from the proper SU-57 design. But it does have leading edge control surfaces. How far out does this come? What we could do is, what is that's attached to there. What is this doing to our centre of mass versus centre of lift? I'm assuming that has now moved forward since we're sort of... Will it have done? Maybe not. So that is like that entire wing section there. What I'm going to do is just move that forward a bit. Then move this bit back. Maybe move this in a bit. And this bit back. And what are these engines attached to? This bit. I think that, yeah, I don't want to move that back because that's pretty much ideal. Oh no, hang on. Let's undo our last thing because that is attached to this. Oh god, the undo tool on this is so slow. Right. Okay. Then this one, let's drag that back to where it was. And as I did last time, we can probably get away with a cheeky little bit of just trying to push that in there or that. Is that like a little something extra I can just stick in there that... like a tiny, 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 tiny little bit of control surface. It's the smallest one I can get. The H, not the H. The G. Take that around to match that. I just want to have something a little bit, looks a little bit less janky than just that. Control surface just stuck out like that. A little bit of Z fighting going on there. We just need to kind of offset this ever so slightly in one direction or another. Right, so those are pretty much just in line with the I mean, yeah, they're pretty much in line-ish with the center of mass. So we don't want them on yaw, we don't want them on pitch, we just want them on roll. What are the roll surfaces limited to? What are these limited to? Authority limiter 30. So let me go back to the old SU-57. SC57. Oh, this is nice. The SU-57 does actually have like a control surface here, so it's again, this would be when it would be really handy for them to do like a half length version of some of these. A half-length version of some of these parts. Is it going to be too cheeky to just put something like that? I mean, it's looking, again, it's looking less SU-57, and it's getting a little bit clippy. What do we think is going on? Oh my God, there's been a lot of chat. Hello, Gabriel Philippe. Say hello to Brazil. Hello, Brazil. Symmetry, yes, all that. The GAL 22 blocking for a face. Which one is better? The GAL 20. I think the consensus is the GAL 22 is the better one. When you'll do the next fighter subscriber season, I don't know. Just let things settle down a bit, and yeah, then see what happens. Hi Hajima, hello to you. Jake, and I don't remember, thanks for coming to the link to BDM if I got installed. Nice! Also, it makes it somewhat a difference when he hit explodes. Kerbal Space, hello! Just a small XC56. Yeah, so... that does seem awfully cheaty. As I've said, there's not really a way to do a good looking thing of the forward control surfaces. That I feel is a bit more legitimate, because the SU-57 does have these leading edge control surfaces, not quite that pronounced. Let's start ramping down some of these. And I'm going to take this off of roll. And I think we'll just use these for pitch as well. What did I just take these down to? I think we'll take these down to 15. What's that done to the center of mass, center of lift kind of thing? I have no idea. I can't remember what the original was like. Let's go, and what's the time? Oh my God, it's gone 7:45. Time for me to say Super Chat is enabled if you'd like to help support the channel that way, or if you'd like to help support the channel in any other way. There are links to the PayPal and the Patreon in the description. You too can get your own little Patreon Kerbal, like I've been using here, as well as access to the Patreon-only Discord, you name it, the end of videos. Some other stuff I am honestly trying and will get round to again before too long. Yes, also not just your name at the not just your patron Kerbals, but also hopefully some other stuff if I get round to it, because there is some stuff I want to do on the channel. Oh, I should say redo on the channel. Right, yeah, let's save the save this version, and let's go for the unmodified version. So what's going on in your KSP2 streams? I don't know. I thought it could stop me having so much because I only had one slice of bread. Necessity is the mother of invention, and the laziest. And laziness is Uncle Fester. Oh, it's just you two words run together. Right. Getting quite confused for a moment. Doesn't take much nowadays. Okay, so our centre of lift is now much closer to our centre of mass. This is why we proofread, folks. There's still just from the numbers today, the fighter clinic streams. I mean, they tend to get about the numbers they normally get today. So I mean, there's the demand for all the KSP stuff is still here. So let's go test our modified version with Josh Kerman. And it's Mark II drone core, the advanced inline stabilizer. Let's turn those both on to disabled. I think I might leave those for Jeb to sort of like pick out of his own craft, because that's going to be a bit of a job. I've seen Twitch streamers tripling their viewers. I do want to do more KSP2. I am going to have to do more KSP2. I was going to. I will be. I will be sort of discussing with my patrons the best what we think is the best way forward, as well as with the more generally with the community. But my patrons, I like to keep them updated. Bless them. That's just on pitch, okay. Oh! I've seen what I've done wrong straight away. Uh, 38. That's quite a lot of control authority there. It's a lot more stable in the roll, it's not wobbling about so much. Would it help that if I just brought this down a little bit, try to make it a little bit more responsive? Possibly, possibly not. Why is that one not? Is this one still set to... This one should not be set to pitch, that should just be set to roll. Oh, that's beautiful! I mean, even without... Oh, nearly lost it. Yeah, it's a lot more... with the deflection of the control surfaces moved down, that will also be a lot more responsive. Do I want to bring this down a little bit? Because ideally... you want the control surfaces doing the same things to take the same amount of... Oh my god, I forgot to do it on this one as well. Oh my god, that is... Yeah, and that's going to be a lot more responsive. Holy moly, yes. So I don't really have time to tune it. It seems stable enough. I think the AI shouldn't have many problems with it. Yeah, holy hell, this thing can now turn. Oh! Just about got away with that. Okay, let's do a quick test fight between this and the unmodified version. Go full speed and then turn around. I think we're going fast enough and then turned around. Yeah, I do need to start getting some more KSP2 stuff in there. But I'm just working out when would best work with the channel. Because a lot of my stuff kind of does depend on the fact KSP is KSP1 is a lot further along in the development cycle. Oh god, I've got to adjust all the... Oh god. Right. Let's go adjust all the bits. I'm not doing that every time. Yeah, so I mean, like the mailbags, well, we can't do... They're popular. And I'm not going to be able to do those with KSP2 at the moment. Pitch and yaw, and pitch and yaw, and -15, and these tail fins. What's their deflection? Like 25 degrees a second, and these things 20 degrees per second. That's just 30 degrees per second. And the rest of these control surfaces 30 degrees per second, 30 degrees per second. So the tail fin is 25 degrees per second. Authority limiter, bring this down. So I mean, this should be about, let's call it 13. These two are on minus, and this one is on. This one needs to be negative as well. I think we're good. Make sure that's saved. Right. Do get a bit paranoid about that ever since I had a mouse sort of go a bit wonky sometime in the past. You can absolutely do mailbags at KSP2. You received a craft on your first stream. Yes. Ivan von Grimm, hello. Hello back, I'm Smith. Yeah. Certainly I need to start doing KSP2 videos and like, well, I've done one video and one stream, so I need to start doing more of that. But as I said, it's just doing that in a way that's sort of fitting for the channel. I will be having a think and a chat with various people. Because I think the long and the short of it is something, at least one thing on the current stream schedule is gonna have to be sacrificed. Let's hope we're over a weekend now. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, I do appreciate what you're saying. And it is something I've been thinking about. In terms of videos, I'm just trying to get Fighter Subscriber, the season of Fighter Subscriber out the way, and then we'll be cracking on with some different stuff. Where are I? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, GT coming. GT, hello! I see we are fighting dogs. Any thought you can resist 10 times 50 cal turrets? The other thing is, I mean, I'm not sure if anyone saw Hostway's comment on the Discord. It didn't seem too optimistic about getting a version of BD Armory out for KSP2 anytime soon. We will be, as Dully02, unfortunately there is there's a bit of a queue in the waiting room for the fighter clinic. Let's go back to the unmodified version. Did I remember to turn off the reaction wheels in the modified version just to see if they I don't think I did. Yeah, just to see if this new version... Oh my god, I shouldn't have done this at the red level. That was slow. Why am I bothering to place these so precisely? Again, this is a stream. I'm not making a video where everything has to look really nice. That's not the point of these things. Oh, Smith, come on, come on. Make a video, please. Just I can give it a quick test if that's all you want. But let's get this one out of the way. So this should be, I think I've got a better version of the SU-57. It will require more testing, certainly. I mean, all I've basically done is, because it's reasonably intricately designed, so there's not an awful lot of room to do a ridiculous amount with it. I mean, I've just stuck on some leading edge control surfaces and some control surfaces up here like the actual SU-57 has. I think they're like vortex control thingamajigs. We've just stuck some standard control surfaces on. So, and then adjusted all the control surfaces to suit. So there's not a lot I've done here. It was a pretty good craft. I think even with the reaction wheels off, it was a pretty good craft. So I think beyond that, you'd be sort of getting into tuning, and tuning is a little bit. It would take a little bit more time. It's not a time efficient process. It doesn't really suit the streaming format. I made the Kuro fighter. Nice. I'm German, by the way. Are you currently in Germany? Hello to you in Germany if you are. Team. Did I switch these off? Normal. No, I did not. Disabled. Oh no, I did. Disabled. And the one in here, if I can find it, no, other way. This one here, disabled. Oh, nice. Okay. Get rid of us a mover. Let's just go for this and see. Hope they don't crash into each other. Yeah. My one fear is how the AI will cope with what I've done here. Because I haven't adjusted the settings. Doesn't seem to be anything too wrong with it at the moment. I mean, we could keep an eye on it. I think those are just the basic settings, though. I think Jeb did say that the reaction wheels, the PID settings seems to have deleted themselves. So I think that... Oh, that's quite beautiful. Still got a lock, still not dodging missiles, popping plenty of countermeasures. Not in a hurry to get out of the way. Gets away another Sidewinder, now starts avoiding. Does so with complete ease. Comes around, tries to get another lock. Ground tool, I got aircraft with Mavericks and Alpha and put some tanks all being shot at. I mean, we could do like a gauntlet-esque competition. You know, oh, something's been hit. The thing is, both of these craft are quite capable. And we're straight in with Dogfight Cam, and Dogfight Cam is doing its normal thing. Oh my god, it's a joust! Ion Kerman trying to turn around hard. That might be a little too close, even for a short-range Sidewinder kill. Does get the guns in, gets some damage. Oh! I think there's a quick double teaming of that, one of the regular... Oh my god, Ion Kerman just around in an absolute flash there. That, yeah, in terms of short-range Sidewinder kills, that might be very, very ambitious. Oh my god, are these things extending? Did that say extend? What are you doing? Dogfight Cam, what the hell do you think you were up to? Around quickly. Oh, is he going to go for it? He's going to go for it! Oh no, that's one of the one of these things has been hit badly. That's another one of the regular SU-57s basically gone. I think it's had all its air intakes taken off. Yeah, that's that one gone. And this just goes into the ground. So, just with the basic tune, I think we have a winner. It's been a bit hacky what I've done so far, and I mean, there's, I mean, apart from maybe just managing the control surface deflections, it has been a little bit hacky, the stuff I've done. Am I German? No. Oh, Bernard Winkler. Yes. Sorry, I was misunderstanding that. Energy. What the hell? No, I don't want that. Oh, these things are a pain in the extend toggle. Turn the extend toggle off. And I think that will be my last adjustment to these craft. So, just stuck on some leading edge control surfaces, adjusted the wings, some more control surfaces there. That's a little bit hacky and hacky and clippy, but it's the only way to get these looking nice. Yeah, adjusted the control surface things. As a result of adjusting the wings, the central lift is now much closer to the center of mass. Turned off the extend toggle, because if you're going through, if you're looking for something to do, just turn this to disabled. If you want to improve your craft performance in a dogfight. And as I said, I would leave it to Jeb if he wants to like pick these reaction wheels out of his craft. I'll leave it to him to do so. Moving on. So, the craft that I wanted to be the thumbnail craft for today, but couldn't be, is engineer Bernard Winkler and his B29. There's a German word, I can't remember that. You're playing War Thunder with a friend after the stream. My God, that's a hell of a tail fin. Wow. What was the Alex? I've sorry, got a DM request. I'm just gonna mark that on red. Updated version of the B29. We should probably get that. No, let's not do. That is a hell of a tail fin. I mean, you trying to sell advertising space or something? What's going on there? I need to find my saves folder. And find. So where's the B29? B29 Super Fortress. So just delete both of those. What do I need to... Oh, that was the wrong button. Sorry, yes. 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 I'm slouching again. Ugh. Could you do some fine tuning on the elevators and elevons and stuff? Okay. Looks pretty cool. Does this deploy? Start retracted, start extended. That is, oh, it's just, that is extended. That's just like tail strike avoidance wheels. Fair enough. Sorry, I'm suddenly having a complete brain fart. I can't remember if I actually reloaded this or not. When you do the B29, well, now as it happens. Did I do this already? Oh my God, my brain. My brain. I still, even with the little nap I took, I still have not had enough sleep today. That is huge. Always nice to get a little bit of a World War II aircraft in there as well. Let's Let's get our 4-man team in there. Oh, yeah, and it needs the tail strike wheel as well. Right. Four of these Tempest radial engines. The one thing I wish is with KSP really is that with the ability to do the stock rotors that was introduced in some of the DLC, I really wish they had. This is, yeah, those are just set to roll. So is there a button to deploy these? I don't know, but I'm wary of just mashing the action keys just in case I do something hideously wrong. So we'll just do them manually for the moment. Just manually set some flaps, and off we take. So something's going on a bit with that. Oh, this is, yeah, that needs something done with the. This is nice, and oh. Pretty manoeuvrable. A little bit of wobble in that. It doesn't quite settle down. I think we might need to just start notching these down. Might make it less manoeuvrable, more responsive, and hence less likely. What I might do is put these ones onto roll as well, and just notch this one down. That's a little bit less responsive now. It's not liking that, is it? Let's do these both up to 12. Because I think they need it for just the additional little bit of roll authority. Yeah, it's not quite as good in the turn, but this is supposed to be a bomber. Does it have any? Oh my god, it does have bombs. Let me take a look. Let's bring you out the way. Let's have a look at the action groups on this thing. One is the bay doors. B9 is to 2 is to deploy the flaps. Oh, we've got a ladder. And 9 will basically, yeah, release the bombs. Okay. Yeah. Procedural wings are always a little bit of a bugger for that kind of stability. Oh, maybe not. Need to flatten it out a bit. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I mean, there's not much. It's not liking that, is it? Maybe turn them down to 11. Just make them a little bit faster in the response. Oh god. Bomb bay doors. Okay, opening the bomb bay doors. Okay, guys, you've got this. You've got this. You've got this. Come on. Come on. You've got this. You've got this. You've got this. They haven't got this. That was interesting. Is for stability. Yeah. What are we going to do with this thing? Should I have interest if I just open the bay doors here? That's absolutely fine. Oh, the flaps only does the inner one. So we could quite... Yeah, just... Let's bring this back down to 10. Let's bring this down to 10. Again, and this... Yeah. Let's just bring this down to 15 so it's a little bit more responsive. And the rudder here... Similar thing, really. I don't know why it just decided to explode mid-air, and we need to turn a little bit as well. Junkyard and Jeb's spaceship parts, nice. Don't know if this thing is going to sort of take off on its own. Like it did last time, sort of. Okay. I wonder if we can try getting another bombing run. I don't know why just pressing 1 did the just made it blow up like that. Maybe just don't touch any of this until we've got the bomb bay doors open. I'm going to leave the flaps on. I'm going to come round, we'll open the bomb bay doors now. The R&D centre is always a fun place to do a bombing run. Could I deploy these as well, just for a little bit of slowing down as well? What is it, 0? No, that's not it. It was 9. Yep, it was 9, 9, 9, 9. Maybe take that off. Didn't quite... Oh my god, what the hell kind of bombs were they? Let's come around. Okay. Oh, get this on target, get this on target. Take that, see if that one will get the... The problem with these bombs is if you drop them too close together, you tend to get a chain. One will, the blast radius of one will detonate the next one up, which will detonate the next one up, which will detonate the next one up. And if you're not careful, you can actually just blow your own plane up like that. Let's do a bit of a climb. See if we can take out that little radar dish there. Oh, I can't see. Okay, couple away there, and nothing. How many do I have? How many of these do I have left? Let's see if I can demonstrate what I mean. If I go, I kind of need a full. There's not that much wrong with this. I mean, putting all those controls, putting the ailerons down to 10 and putting the elevators down to 15. And putting the sort of like the inside ailerons, which aren't currently mapped to the flaps button, putting them on roll and also leaving them on 10. That seems to have fixed. Let's go for this again. Is that slightly? Yeah. Switch this roll on here. Bring this one down to 10. Oop, flaps. Set this one down to 15. And this one down to 15, just to make it a little bit more responsive. Not quite as much authority, but certainly more responsive to the inputs. Let's go open the cargo bay. Ripple off. Let's bring that down to the bare minimum. Because if you have enough bombs in your cargo bay, it won't matter what altitude you do it at. But I'm just going to do it from a relatively low altitude just to guarantee that this craft will have enough bombs. So yeah, you just get a chain reaction up from the ground. I didn't do that very well. The camera angle isn't good. Yeah, so you need to kind of be aware of that. Beyond a complete redesign of the wings, and bearing in mind my version of my version of P-Wings is pretty buggy, which I'm not going to do that on stream. I think the best I can recommend is bring these down to 10, stick this on roll as well, these down to 15, just to make it a bit more responsive and resistance to an oscillation kicking in. And get some flaps on there. That's not general building advice. That's just for this thing here. Takes off beautifully. I mean, the other thing you can do for stability with this is just make the tailplane a bit bigger. Maybe control surfaces a little bigger and then notch down the control authority, that sort of thing. Let's see if we can do that again, but get a better angle on it. Turn off the because I mean I've done this even traveling at a high speed in a jet bomber, but it's let's just maybe do that just to take the edge off our speed a little bit. Weapons, Mark 82, ripple, down to the bare minimum, trigger is armed. So this is the sort of thing I mean. It's not doing it unless I press the left mouse button. Okay. This should be... There we go. Chain reaction all the way up the string of bombs. And that's on the bare minimum with the ripple. And a flying control surface. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot more I can recommend with this particular craft. Revert flight to spaceplane. Hang on, I will make those adjustments. I don't want to notch this down any further because it's going to cause it's not going to turn quickly enough. I mean, that will be an improvement, but beyond that I think you might want to play about with the size and position of these tail elements. Procedural liquid tank. Open recoloring GUI. Why doesn't this turn up for... And why does it not appear to be doing anything? What's it set for at the moment? Is that set to light grey paint? Let's set that to white, white. It could just be that it's not. Let's just quick save that. Sorry, let's just quickly save that. We'll want to let's get rid of the colouring GUI, save and reopen. DQ, oh, hello DQ and Q, by the way. That's a Spaceballs reference. No, that doesn't seem to have done anything to recolor any of this. Again, I'm not sure if that's just... Oh, it's because it's done... That's a DCK thing. Is that why that is? Or is it just because it's... Oh, here we go. Plain metal. So paint, white paint, white paint, white paint, white paint. White paint. Ooh. Like grey paint. Ah! Now we're getting somewhere. Sides plain metal, ends plain metal, and open the recoloring GUI to... and select the light grey paint scheme. That should, theoretically, there should be a similar thing for this. I don't know why there isn't. I don't know if I'm missing the right mod for this, but surface top, surface bottom. There we go. And we could do the same with this. Okay. And let's close you, and last of all, recoloring GUI. That's looking a bit more like it. Yeah, I think we'll call that a day. So, how are we doing? 20 minutes to 9. Just time for me to say, Super Chat is enabled if you'd like to help support the channel that way, or if you'd like to help support the channel in any other way. There are links to the PayPal and the Patreon in the Discord. You too can get your rental Patreon Kerbal, like I've been using to fly about these craft here today, as well as here, your name at the end of videos, access to the Patreon and your Discord. Access to some other stuff I'm doing, not very successfully, but have definite plans for in the near future. Yes, Patreon Kerbals, the moment I can work out how to do it without really messing up the save files, they will be coming to KSP2 as well. I'll use names in any other, subscriber names in any other videos I'm doing. Yes. Do we have time to listen to me whine about everything, about nothing and everything all at once. So a couple I think we are just going to have time to take a quick look at. Oh, 1 second. So we've got 20 minutes, not really time to... I might just have a quick look at these next two craft, and we will have to save any more involved analysis for later on. What's this set up for? What's the missiles per target? 1 missile per target with 12 missiles. What would I do with this? So, I mean, we might save these for the next one. Let's see what we can do quickly, though. Extend toggle off. Yeah, 12 missiles. We're going to want missiles per target up to 2. Harm missile. I mean, I suppose you could do if you're doing air to ground. If you're doing air to air, that's not going to be a good idea. Missile loadout. What to do here? Without knowing how this craft is going to perform, I'm going to do... Let's get rid of all these missiles. Because it's going to fire... It's probably going to get a pair of symmetry on. It's probably going to get a pair of AMRAAMs away. What you want to do is have most of your mass as close to the center as possible. And the AMRAAMs are heavy, but it is pretty much guaranteed to get at least 1 AMRAAM away, so I think we are safe putting these on this outside pylon, because that's just going to be gone. So it's probably the safest bet to put that on the outside pylon there. Coming inwards, I don't know how these craft are going to perform. I don't know how guaranteed they are to get another missile away early on, so I didn't do that right, did I? Okay, copy. So to play it safe, I'm going to bring these two closer to the center. I'm going to rearrange the missiles like that. If I had a chance to see how these would perform, I could do more. If I was confident these were going to get at least 2 pairs of AMRAAMs away, then I'd do 2 AMRAAMs on each of these outer missile rails and just leave 1 for the middle there. but without seeing how this performs, that would be my first inclination. How do we do? Yes, let's go for omelette come, and let's actually go for a flight with this thing. A Raptor with external weapons. It's KSP2. You can. Sorry, it's not KSP2. It's just the original KSP. You can kind of do what you like. 9 likes. Thank you very much, everybody. I might just take a little quick peek at view numbers. Looking pretty healthy. Using the Panthers as well. Not a lot of ground clearance here. I'm really worried about a bit of tail strike going on. Okay, we're fine. We're away. Let's just have this thing flying level for a second. It's not got a lot of nose down tendency, which would normally suggest what? These are set all the way up. These are set all the way up. These are just set for pitch. Roll, it's not too bad. Are these just set for yaw? These aren't just set for yaw. That's probably a good idea. You've not got a lot of wing. A lot of control surface area on there. Right. Yeah. Oh, I've just remembered something I didn't mention earlier. Going back to the comment about the... oh my god, look at the distance between the central lift and the centre of mass. Right. That makes things a little bit easier. It's the F-22 Raptor by D Dazzle. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. Yeah, this... Is that attached to... Is that... How does that work? That's a bit more Yeah, that's a bit more F-22ish. I mean, these missiles are... I think the central mass of these missiles is behind... Right. Fuel distribution. Oh my god, it has got a ridiculous amount of fuel. Let's get that adapter. Where is the centre of mass without the fuel load? What is this dual thing adding as well? Oh, there's more liquid fuel. Okay. Emptying out all the tanks. That's a little bit better. Not a huge amount. 38 is, yeah, I mean, at most you'd want that on 30. So that's for roll. I mean, that is behind the centre of mass, so let's at least take these down to 25. And this doesn't go as fast, does it? The tail fin doesn't go as fast. It's 30, so we need to divide this by 6 and times by 5, so we are looking at about 20 for this. These I'm worried about because they're not going to provide much yaw stability. So let's get, is that going to look too out of place? Because I think we had the, just had the 11.1s. I mean, that's 0.25, that's a marginal improvement. Let's grab a couple of the oh, wrong ones. Let's grab a couple of those. Have these for your only. They look a bit, they do look a bit big. But again, maybe just slide these forward a little bit. That will. Oh, that is bringing the center of lift forward as well. Yeah, as I said, this dual fuselage thing at the front, I think, is just adding weight. I think I can kind of see why it was done. But there's a lot going on in that section, just in this front there, and that is adding weight and bringing the centre of mass forward. Why is the centre of lift so far back? Because, I mean, in front of this you've got all this huge wing section, and behind this you've only really got the, maybe... I know we're running out of time for me to do much. Wing type A. Those are tiny, that's not what we want. Maybe just to get rid was that about the right angle? Maybe just to get rid of a little bit of that center of lift towards the back. Especially with the larger rudders. That should be better. Because I made these smaller, I do want to move these back a bit just to make sure they've got as much of a turning moment over the rest of the craft as possible. I think just for looks wise these need to be out a tiny bit more. My phone just buzzed. Why is my phone buzzing? Nothing important. Right. On to our next patron, Kerbal. Legged Lack. think tails are angled, creating a large source of drag. Hello, Omega, by the way. Omega 563. Hello, TVCN. What are you playing? Or am I going to see some really bizarre police reports on the news tomorrow? I have direct messages. What's this? Yeah, I'm getting more people sending me stuff for Fighter Clinic. Oh god, so many streams I want to do, so little time to stream. Stream doesn't seem to like me today. Yeah, you having issues, Ren? There's still a little bit of fuel in there. Where is that liquid fuel? Oh, it's in the because that is the one thing I forgot to do. I forgot to refuel this. Yes. Oh god. $10 likes, thank you very much, everybody. So we need to sort out the I did the wrong thing there. Spaceplane hangar. So there is a little bit of fuel. What's that going to do for our centre of lift, centre of mass? Okay, let's move that back quite nicely. Where is the centre of mass at the moment? Pretty much in line with that little thing there. I'm just going to keep my finger on the screen, and it's got 2 Panthers. So how much fuel are we going to want to put in here? 240. And then some more liquid fuel in there, 36, 72, so maybe a little bit more in here, 320, a little bit less in here, 54, and 320. That's nearly at the 400, and the centre of mass is exactly where it was, so that means centre of mass will stay exactly where it is as the fuel drains, and whatever we do to set up this craft now will remain. Do we want to put this, do we want to do this dual pitch roll? I'm going to take it off of both. I'm going to see how the craft performs, and then we'll see what I need to add it to. I also got an amazing F111 for you if we have some time left. No, I still said I'd take a very quick look at someone else's fighter, so yeah. Guess it's a mailbag then. Yeah, I mean I've still got people. Yeah, that's mark that on red. Pending. Yeah, and there's still a couple more that I've been sent. The other thing we could do that would shift the centre of mass, actually shift the centre of mass forward a bit, is to change these out for the Saturn engines. Okay, that's turning a lot more. Hang on, are those? Cheeky little monkey. We've got clipped together control surfaces. about these ones on the top? So, yeah, it's a little slow in the roll. I might turn these on for both yaw and... So we've got one that's specialised. Oh my god, we've got double... Well, I mean, I'm not. This isn't an episode of Find a Subscriber. I'm not here to judge. Obviously, this wouldn't be allowed in that competition. But I'm not here to build to those rules. Is this doubled up? No, the ones on the outside are not doubled up. Yeah, that's... There's some design choices here that I think the craft would be better without. That's why there was so much wing area so far back. It's because these are doubled up and those are doubled up. Right. Gotcha. Yeah. An improvement nonetheless. Let's see if I can go in and actually apply these changes to all of the individual doubled up control surfaces. So, what did I do? Okay, this one down to 20 just for pitch, and if I deploy that, we see this one down to 20 just for pitch. Yep. This one, we are going to put you on both roll and pitch. And I'm just going to notch you down to 24. I'm going to notch these down to 24 because that then matches with... I know what I'm doing, okay? May not seem like it a lot of the time. May not seem like it most of the time. Okay. And just to double check, that's not doubled up or anything, is it? Okay. And this is just on your... Yeah. Any improvement? And we just have time to take, as I promised, a brief look at the Kiro fighter. Kiro Fighter A. Interesting. Let's just check out. Let's not have that on your. And let's not have that on your. I'm not sure they'd go for your anyway. These are the Saturns, these are the Panthers. Right, let's take this up. So what do we have? We had Omelette Legolac, Josh Kerman. That reminds me, I need to check. Someone joined, someone became a patron the other day. And I emailed them and I still haven't heard back from them, and I'm not even sure they're on the Discord, so I don't know what's going on there. So I'm going to have to something I haven't heard back, so I'm going to have to I think I'm going to have to just stick the details up on the just try and see what I can do without actually communicating with the guy for like patron benefits. Right. And stability assist might help. Well, roll authority is not a problem. In fact, let's take these off of roll. Turning ability isn't too bad. Could do with a little bit of an improvement there. Oh, angle of attack. Wing surface area could do with an improvement, I think. What are these set to? 25, 15. So that gives it plenty of... Okay. I think maybe a bit of an improvement in, like I said, wing surface area, just so we don't get the nose leading the prograde vector quite as much. I think this is a full on. Yeah, I think this is a full on, like, spend an hour doing this fighter job. So I will. I mean, I've made some tweaks to this already, but I think we'll come back and look at this in a bit more detail next time. I mean, it flies as a basic craft. It's pretty good. It's stable. Let's get a little bit of power from the engines there. Right. Okay, let's see if we can land this sucker. Oh, 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 oh. Hold it together, hold it together, hold it together, hold it together. I meant to do that, I meant to do that, I meant to do that. It is, however, all in one piece. Hello, Ghosty. You are very message dark YouTube. What modding thing do you use, and can I get the .craft file for that? And hopefully turn speed. Do you know how to 1v1 your friends with this mod? Message dark YouTube. Oh god, I got so much stuff about this on the, on my channel. Join the Discord and ask around for stuff there. You'd have to, if you think the turn speed on this is good, then no, the turn speed on that is relatively, compared to most of the other craft I get, turn speed on this is relatively poor, as well as my own craft. So if you're new to the channel, then oh my god, are you in for a treat? Because yeah, message me on the Discord or email me if you see any craft in any of my videos, any of my own crafting videos, or any of the fighter subscriber videos, because other than those, I'm not that comfortable sending out other people's craft without their permission. But yes, welcome aboard. We have a Slapter vid for comparison. What's it? Oh god, it's 10 past. Thank you very much for the subscription. I do recommend having a quick shifty on the Discord and asking about, because yeah, a whole world of BD Armory shenanigans awaits you. Yeah, as I said, I'm not sure I can do too much to that because we're nearly at the end of the stream, and that's going to take a while for me to work through the issues. Just for the benefit of Message Like YouTube, so where can I find the craft files? I don't have many. I've got some on my Steam workshop, but they're not particular. I've been very lazy with uploading craft files to anywhere on the internet. Message me, DM me on the Discord with any ones that you've seen that you like, or mainly my own, or ones you've seen in any of the Fighter subscriber videos. This is a subscriber craft which hasn't come through those channels, so I would want to ask the individual in question before I sent this one out to somebody who asks. But I mean, I can do if you want me to. Ion Kerman, yeah. You're saying something about the turn rate of one of those craft. Let's take a look at this one. It should be. Yeah, link to the Discord should be in. Yeah, it's in the thing. You can DM me. What have we got? We got a direct message request. Accept DM. Valaxite. Welcome aboard. Yeah, just KSP discussion, I suppose, would be the best place to ask about sort of the general BD Armory or craft design stuff. I've got a load of tutorials. So this is one we've been working on today. This is an SU-57. I have done a few like cheaty little things in there. Not too bad, but... Oh, landing gear in. Yeah, so this can pull much higher Gs, and the nose doesn't lead the prograde vector quite as much. And whoop! Oh! I am so glad that worked. This was also the thumbnail craft. So yes, this is the version I was working on. Yeah, this is the first craft. Oh, let's go super maneuverable. Yeah, feel free to go back and watch the early parts of the stream, because this one was an interesting one. You spin me right round, baby, right round into the ground, right round, round, round. Oh god, I'm not sure what mods this needs, because that is not a stock cockpit. I'll have a chat with you on the Discord in a second, but in the meantime, we really need to be wrapping things up here. Let's see if I can land this one nicely as well. This should be easy, because god, the control you'd have over this thing. Oh my god, yeah, and it's got a lot of wing surface as well. I don't think you'll be able to get away with this with the new KSP2 aerodynamics. Gently, gently, gently. Space. Okay, Vonexite, I will have a chat with you on... I'll have a chat with you on the Discord shortly. Everybody else, thank you for coming along, thank you for watching, thank you for your likes, thank you for getting involved with the chat. Sorry, I have to end the stream now for everybody who's just joining us, but I do have things that need to be done this evening, unfortunately. Yes. Oh, also thank you to everybody who sent in a craft. Like the two I managed to get round to doing some serious adjustments on. The two I kind of haven't. Well, the F-22 Raptor we did do some stuff. The Kuro Fighter we didn't really have time. We could just look at it, and all I could do was just look at it and go, yeah, I'm going to need some more time on that one. So, big important video this Saturday. I'm sure many of you know what it'll be, unless something goes wrong, of course. Also, mailbag stream in the evening. So I hope to see you there for that. And then a week today, we'll be cracking on with the GTA 5 stream. Pardon me, not how I wanted to end the stream. Yes, so lots of stuff coming, but until then, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you next time.